Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Now, it's real time.
Welcome back, everybody. Shane Magnuson from Upper Columbia Guide Service and Yakima Bait here in the studio on a Saturday in November, and I'm only assuming that you're here because it's that time of year where you're kind of taking a little bit of a break, aren't you?
Yeah, you know, I've been sleeping in a lot lately. It's been kind of nice.
You haven't done that for, what, since last, March-ish?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. It's been a dang good fall.
Yeah, well, good for you. Everybody deserves to get a break. You guides are crazy. I don't know how you do it, especially a professional like yourself that's out there as much as you are. So I'm sure that you look forward to these months each year.
I do. Get caught up on things and say thank you to the customers and enjoy what we just did.
Yeah, which is eating a bunch of fish out of the freezer.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've been still chasing a little bit of fish. You were planning on doing a little bit of duck hunting this week. Didn't really work out. But so what do you do for fun as a professional guide? What do you do when you're not working?
You know, I like to duck hunt, obviously. Okay. If weather's nice, I play golf. And so I go chase the white ball around the golf course.
That's
fun for me. And yeah, relax a little.
No, good for you. And I see that jacket that you're wearing, by the way. I want one of those. Jared, if you're watching, I'd like to have one of those. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're here to talk about, obviously, a number of different things. But there's a Black Friday sale that's coming up over at Fisherman's Marine. And this is the time of year that we always talk about gift ideas. Right now, for all of you out there that want to figure out gifts for your outdoors people, we're going to give you some insight and maybe a little bit of a thought on that you can take advantage of when you do go over there to Fisherman's. But you brought in the Black Friday, one of the pieces of the Black Friday sale that's coming up again at Fisherman's is the Rooster Tail Trout Pack, right? Now, these are just pre-set up packages or boxes that have rooster tails in them that you can buy. There's a couple different versions. Actually, I think there's like 3 or 4 of them. Do you ever get a chance to use any of these things?
Absolutely. You know, it's one of those things that's easy to throw in a backpack and run into a little lake or a stream and cast for cutthroat, or your stuff's gonna fall over again.
Yes. Yeah.
But you know, they're great just add-in. They're easy to throw in. It comes with a little box. You can throw more spinners in there if you want.
Oh yeah, sure.
And yeah, just a good little gift item for your stocking.
Yeah, well, and you also brought in some walleye gear. I wanted to have a chance to talk to you a little bit about that. This time of year, walleye isn't on the forefront of a lot of people's minds on this side of the state. That's just because we're located over here. For those that live on the east side of the state of Oregon and Washington, some of the best walleye opportunities are right now.
Yeah, these fish are feeding heavy right now, getting ready for that wintertime cold. And so this is some of the best walleye fishing you can have.
It's a deep water fishery or not?
Not so bad right now. You're going to be targeting a lot of 20 to 40 foot stuff, but they're getting ready to go to that deep water. So they're putting on that feed bag. Is
it a trophy fishery this time of year? Or is it more?
You're more eaters. We're not quite to the trophies yet. We'll start really fishing those in another month, where those big females will be coming out in the shallows at night, and they'll be trolling crankbaits and plugs and things for them and catching big ones. But no, we're fishing eaters.
Okay, so eaters, the males, smaller size, tacos. A lot of people will call them for sure. Now, of course, there's a lot of different things that are going to be going on. We're going to continue to talk a little bit of walleye, mainly because you brought in a lot of trolling harnesses, and we're going to get to that here in a second. But there's a lot more going on. It seems like it's the Black Friday's coming up. It's right around the corner, obviously, I think a week or so away. Fisherman's got a number of different sales that are going on. There's a Black Friday sale that's going on, I think starts today. Ryan, did I get that right? I believe it starts today. They've got Grundon's X-Series rods, which I believe is the Signature Series line from Fisherman's. Pro Trolls, all kinds of different things that are in that Black Friday sale. And of course, these sales are for all of us, right? Go in, take advantage, save some money when you do it, but it's a great time to start getting some of that Christmas gift idea stuff out of the way. So if you've got fisher people that are in your family, hunters, whatever it might be, this is a great way that you can get them something that they're actually going to like and use. Don't forget, get them some good rain gear. That's always a good one. But tackle itself can help you out. And if you take advantage of some of the ones that we're going to talk about here with Shane, mag lips, do not overlook those. You can't, there's not a steelhead fisherman, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong anywhere, there's not a steelhead fisherman out there anywhere that wouldn't want 5 extra 3.5 mag lips, or for that matter, do them a favor and get them some 3.0s as well. But there is not a steelhead angler out there that wouldn't want a handful of these in their stocking or whatever it might be. And here in a little bit, we're going to talk about something that Shane designed. Well done, too, by the way. We'll elaborate a little bit more on that, on the cut plug. But if somebody were to ask you, hey, I'm going to go to Fisherman's, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, they love to fish. Let's say that they like to fish steelhead. What would you say would be like a good idea for a gift for somebody like that?
Oh.
I'm putting them on the spot, everybody.
Couple 3.5 mag lips.
No, I already said that. You got to come up with a new one.
And some bobbers and jigs.
Oh, perfect. Honestly, he just did it right. Look at that. All right. So I swear to God we didn't set this up ahead of time. I swear. This is just one of those things where, you know, bright minds think alike, right?
I'm a bobber jig fisherman.
Well, perfect timing, right? So let's take a look here. I happen to have my favorite, and I was bragging on this, and I don't need to brag to Shane. He's an Edge pro staffer as well. But bobber and jigs, right? Perfect gift. I mean, you could get 4 or 5, 3 or 4 of the Aero floats, right? Some inline weights. You know, one package of those is going to have 3 or 4 of them in there. Yep. And then, of course, 1/8 jigs, which are the most popular size of jigs. Don't overlook the 1/4 ounce, though. A lot of times, that's all I'm fishing is a 1/4 ounce. Depends on flows and this and that, but that's overthinking it. When you're talking about a gift, 1/8 ounce is going to be perfect. Get 4 or 5 of those. Make sure you get some of the maxi jigs in the nightmare pattern for whatever reason. You know who you are out there. I've got buddies that won't fish anything but.
Day in and day out.
I mean, literally, every single jig they throw is a nightmare black and white. And I get it. If you catch fish on it, and you catch a lot, and that's the only one that you fish, more power to you. But there's a lot of options that are out there, so take advantage of that. So 4 or 5 jigs, you know, some floats like Shane mentioned. If you really want to be the star of the show, you pick up an Edge 1004. You better love them a lot. Okay, they better be really, really good friends.
I need to order some of those.
Dude, these are the best salmon, or excuse me, steelhead. This is the best steelhead in my own personal opinion. So everybody else that's out there, don't get upset if mine doesn't coincide with yours, okay? Get your own TV show. 1004 from Edge. It's the best one out there. It covers all the spectrums. Bobber dogging, bobber and jig, free drifting. If you wanted to throw spinners with a bait caster, I'd probably hold off on that one. There's the better options there. But for 90% of our fishing for steelhead, see, there he goes. Breaking out the Edge shirt. It's just a great setup. And then an appropriate reel. I like larger size reels, 3500s to 4000s, but some like smaller. It really depends on how you're going to be using or how they might use it. So some great ideas. There's a lot of options. But if you start with some of the basics like Shane mentioned, you're going to be a hero come Christmas time, I promise. Okay, now we're done with that. I want to talk fishing. We kind of teed that up a little bit when you're talking about walleye. We don't need to talk about locations unless you wish to, but I want to talk about how you would go if you went today on the 22nd of November. As far as baits go. Next segment. Not yet. Hold on to that thought.
I get excited.
Okay. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with Shane Magnuson from Yakima Bait.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Chevy Silverado and the impressive Turbo Max engine. Flex your muscle with the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Official truck of Outdoor GPS.